A few years ago, you searched the internet. You typed slowly. You compared sources. You thought through what you were reading. Now, the internet answers you. You don't scroll through pages anymore. You ask a question, and within seconds, a machine writes your response. It feels efficient, helpful, almost magical, and maybe even comforting. But something subtle is happening beneath the surface. Artificial intelligence isn't just changing technology, it's changing you. It's changing cognition. The outsourcing of thought. Your brain was designed to solve problems, to struggle, to analyze, to wrestle with uncertainty. That discomfort, that tension, that slow mental effort, that's how neural pathways grow. But when AI provides instant answers, your brain doesn't stretch the same way. It relaxes. Psychologists call this cognitive offloading. It's when we rely on external tools to reduce mental effort. We already did this with calculators, with GPS, with spell check. But AI goes deeper. It doesn't just calculate, it thinks for you. And the more you outsource thinking, the less you practice it. And what you don't practice, you slowly lose. The illusion of understanding. Here's the psychological twist. When AI explains something clearly, you feel smarter, confident, certain, informed. But sometimes you didn't actually understand it. You consumed the summary, but you didn't build the reasoning. You skipped the confusion. You skipped the doubt. You skipped the mental wrestling. This creates what researchers call the illusion of competence. It feels like mastery, but it's borrowed cognition. And borrowed cognition fades quickly because it was never truly yours. Attention in the age of instant answers. AI accelerates everything: speed, efficiency, output. But your brain evolved slowly. Deep thinking requires friction, reflection, pauses, silence. When answers come instantly, your tolerance for uncertainty decreases, and uncertainty is uncomfortable. But uncertainty is where creativity lives. If discomfort disappears, curiosity weakens. If waiting disappears, patience weakens. If effort disappears, resilience weakens. And without realizing it, you begin craving the shortcut. The emotional impact. There's another layer people rarely talk about. AI doesn't judge you. It doesn't reject you. It doesn't misunderstand you. It responds instantly, politely, predictably. For some people, that feels safer than human interaction. Cleaner, controlled. No awkward pauses, no emotional risk. But here's the quiet danger. Real relationships are messy. Humans are unpredictable. Growth happens in discomfort. If comfort becomes algorithmic, real connection can start to feel exhausting, because the brain prefers easy, and AI is easy. The creativity paradox. Some argue AI boosts creativity, and yes, it can, but only if the human remains the thinker. If AI becomes the originator instead of the assistant, your imagination begins to shrink. Creativity isn't about fast answers. It's about slow connections, unexpected links, mental wandering, daydreaming, sitting with a blank page. If everything becomes optimized, the raw edges disappear, and raw edges are where originality lives. The long-term question. The real question isn't, is AI good or bad? It's deeper than that. What happens to a generation that never has to sit alone with a hard question? What happens when boredom disappears, when struggle disappears, when thinking becomes optional? Struggle builds neural pathways. Confusion strengthens cognitive flexibility. Problem-solving builds confidence. If machines remove friction entirely, will we lose resilience? Or will we adapt again, like we always have? The responsibility. AI is a tool, but tools shape behavior, and behavior shapes the brain. The key isn't rejecting technology, it's staying conscious while using it. Use AI to assist, not to replace. Let it support your thinking, not become your thinking. Pause before asking. Struggle before searching. Think before outsourcing. Because the most powerful processor in your life isn't in your pocket, it's in your head. And once you stop using it fully, it slowly forgets how strong it is. If this made you think differently, subscribe to True Psychology and tell me in the comments, do you feel AI is making you sharper or more dependent? I read every comment. I'll see you in the next one.